Antietam is this battle where the traditional narrative is that it was the bloodiest conflict, and it was the one in which the Union victory which forced Lincoln to announce the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. And I just did not buy that narrative.
I think for Brian, the study of the Civil War is as much an element of civic education, civic learning, of being a citizen, as it is simply accumulating historical knowledge. Your best informed citizen is going to be the citizen who knows the history of the democracy, who knows what its challenges have been. And I think in many ways, yes, Brian is going to be a great historian. I think he's also going to be a great citizen.
I'm Brian Matthew Jordan. I'm a senior at Gettysburg College from Talmadge, Ohio. Yeah, I just recently completed a book on the Battle of South Mountain, Maryland, and I began to piece together the story and really to question not only what happened on September the 14th, 1862, but to question how Civil War historians do their work and how we shape our own history. Dr. Guelzo actually got involved with the publishing process. He was one of the readers of the manuscript, so he read it for the publisher for accuracy, but also for the content and for the style.
I read through the manuscript of it for him, and it's an impressive piece of work. This is the kind of a book I expect to see coming from a Civil War specialist, a history professional, someone who's been on the faculty of a college or a university for 10, 12, 15 years.
Gettysburg is such a unique place to study the Civil War because we have so many archival depositories right at our reach. I've used so many times our own special collections here at the library, the park archives at the Gettysburg National Military Park. Our student colleagues make frequent trips to the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. to do research there. So we're really situated in a great place. When Dr. Guelzo was invited to appear on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, we had been the research assistants on that project, so he invited us to come up along with him. And I think it again speaks to the primacy of the Civil War in our own contemporary political discussions. You know, the Civil War was the 4 years in which this nation tore itself apart to really discover what it is and who we are as a people. Dr. Guelzo has really taught me what I would say is the philosophy of how to do history and how to do it right. History is, as he calls it, this democracy of the dead, in which these voices, which still matter so very much to us today, still speak to us and tell us really who we are.
Sometimes students come to you in this atmosphere of almost Franciscan humility, where they're saying, well, I'm not really sure I'm good enough to do this. And I look back at them and saying, you have no idea. Not only are you good enough to do it, but you're good enough to do more.